Hello, I'm Kevin, and this is English Roundtable. The following is part 2 and conclusion of my talk with Kozo and his trip to India. For listening practice, check the description, and if you want to see images and video we are discussing, check out the episode on YouTube in the link. Hope you enjoy.
So the second function of the program was, it's more like a cocktail party. So everybody was dressed up like super formal, like suits. One of the guy wore a tuxedo, and girls with all the nice fancy dresses as well. So it was more about the eating and drinking, and actually there was some dancing. But at the beginning there was like a local Indian ladies who were showing their dance. Yeah, this dancing was, to me, one of the highlights of the trip. It was really interesting and unique experience for me to see the local dance.
It looks like there's a lot of people. Would you say it's a pretty big wedding? Or maybe the angle.
Don't know that was a lot of people. I would say it's like somewhere between 50 to 100.
Oh, okay. So
people.
Pretty normal.
But it's just people come and go, so you never know the counts.
I see.
Yeah, there was a bar, so we were able to drink. And when bride and groom come in, like in this video you're seeing, it's the time that what had the most heat because, hey, bride and groom is here.
So everybody wants to be there, experience
it.
Yeah,
everybody gets the attention. And bride's dressed up like super fancy. And always she's the one stands out in anywhere she goes.
So you were friends with both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
So the groom is groom was the classmate from my Dutch school in Netherlands. And, but the bride was also in the Netherlands because everything got turned into online because it was 2020. So she didn't really have to physically go to her school in France. So she just stayed there in Netherlands with him. So I knew both of them all the time, like throughout the year, drinking. And yeah, why did I, mention about studying? But,
You did graduate. So
I did graduate with a certificate. So yeah, again. So these are some picture. This is the ladies first, obviously, with Sally. No, I don't remember it's a Sally, but it's more formal dressing, and guys, more, formal. Everybody looks black. Compared to girls and boys' outfits, it's usually just dark.
Yeah. The guys are mostly in black. But yeah, the women, I think it's like every shade of color almost of their dresses.
Like any colors they can wear. So yeah, the second function was mainly about dancing, especially towards the end. It's no different from any other wedding or party. It's just drinking and dancing like that, like a DJ style.
Yeah. Sounds like the wedding was a hit. So that was just the whole thing, basically. Oh, well, the events that you went to. You said the first kind of more formal, the relaxed
one, and the second.
Wedding.
No, this is a cocktail party. So
you haven't even had the wedding yet?
No.
Jeez. Okay, so that's the 2 parties already.
2 party, 2 programs, and the third program is the actual wedding ceremony, but we had to wear turbans or something to hide our heads at this specific place because, no heads can be exposed. So this is my Indian friend wearing his turban done. I also did the same thing, and I think everybody did. So actual location for this is actual pictures of them getting finally married, but this one only took them like 15 minutes, and I was like late, like 3 minutes already.
So it was quick.
It was like shorter than I expected. Yeah.
I just want to party.
Yeah, I think the party part is more important, right?
Yeah, kind of celebration.
Yeah, with the sword. And after everybody came back to the same hotel where all the other programs happened. Then it was more like a parade style of wedding. The groom was on this car, and in front of him there are like 30, 40 guys playing with instruments. And yeah, it's I can't explain, but it's a parade.
Yeah, it looks fun.
So
Just going down the street.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like 200-300 meters or the sideways of golf course, and it took us like an hour or possibly 2 hours to get to the third program place.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just keep dancing and it's never ending.
Lots of
And
dancing.
it's fun for like first 15-30 minutes, but after that it's like 30 degrees Celsius outside. I'm like, yeah, can we get to the lunch
Yeah.
place already?
Right. Let's take another taxi there.
Yeah. And the last program is really it's something similar to the first program because it's like, outside and it's really sunny and people just eat and drinks, but actually there were no alcohol. It's just like sodas and juice. And yeah, the third program is like really, it wasn't anything special ritual. It's just drinking and eating and taking pictures. So this is a group photo of everybody in our group taking picture with brides and grooms. And that was the end of the Indian wedding. So 3 programs.
Wow.
Lots of dancing, lots of eating.
So this was spread over 2 days, right? Saturday,
Spread it
Sunday.
over 2 days, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And after that, some of us needed to go back to their own countries or places, but many of us stay in India, so we decided to go from Delhi to Agra, where to see the Taj Mahal. So it was like, on a good day, it's supposed to be like 2-3 hours drive by taxi. And oh my God, I'm remembering what happened. It's like, So we took 3 taxis, and one of us got there on time as scheduled, and I was unfortunate enough to be the other 2.
Oh, no.
And so these 2 taxis didn't have enough gas, so we went straight to the gas station, and it took us an hour to get the gas filled in.
Oh, wow.
So that was the beginning.
It was just because of people waiting?
Yeah, people waiting.
Wow.
And after that, we drove for like half an hour. Then we stopped at this, how do you say, like this spot in the highway.
Like a rest stop?
Rest stop. And everybody was like, why are we stopping? Like, oh, no. Like, we just wanted to drink something like tea. The drivers, both drivers. You can just take, okay, let's say it's like a bathroom break or something. We just expect like 10 minutes, 15 minutes break.
Sure.
The most, but we kept waiting, and nobody seems to come back. So we sent like 2 guys, like, can you guys find them, like where they are? Apparently they were, after they had a tea, they decided to take a dinner together.
Oh my
these 2
gosh.
drivers,
And they didn't even tell you, like, you guys
we
could
were
go.
told that we just taking the tea break
Oh,
at the beginning.
no.
So we ended up waiting like half an hour, 45 minutes, and continued the ride, and we ended up in Agra like 9 p.m. something like that.
And you should have been there at what time? What was your...
7 p.m.
Oh, no.
originally.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I would not tip very well for those guys. That's just, I don't know, that's just me.
So we went to, we arrived in Agra, and what happened? I mean, we couldn't do anything, so we just went to the restaurant in the hotel we were staying. Nothing special on that day. Actually, the room I was assigned with my roommate was like really loud because there was another wedding happening in the same hotel. So it was this, you can hear this boom, boom, boom sound from outside until like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. ish. But
You're done with weddings at that point. You're like, no more weddings.
No, we were thinking about, do we want to like crash this wedding?
Yeah,
But,
right.
we've just been there. So, let's not do that. And the thing is, one of the girls said, let's go to the Taj Mahal at the, like, how do you say, dawn in the morning?
Okay, yeah, sunrise.
Because it's like, it's supposed to be like super beautiful. And I'm like, do you really want to wake up like super early? Because, we arrive here like 9 o'clock and, maybe we finish eating like 11 o'clock. And if you want to see the sunrise at Taj Mahal, that means 6:30 we need to leave the hotel and be arrived like in 10, it's like 10-15 minutes away from the location. So I mean, it was like first time to see the Taj, so we wanted to make it special and we decided to go to Taj Mahal at the sunrise.
Oh, so you did do it. Oh,
we did wake up 6:30. Actually, no, we left the hotel at 6:30. And still some of us didn't wake up on time and we just left them behind.
Yeah, I mean, if you already got up, I'd go.
So yeah, Taj Mahal was like really beautiful and we were able to see the...
Yeah, was it worth it?
Was
in the morning?
Going at 10, early in the morning? I'm not certain, but yeah, it was really beautiful. So this is Taj Mahal, obviously, and this is me being like a foreigner taking pictures like that.
Oh yeah,
I just had
to
do it.
Yeah, of course. You never know if you'll be back there.
So yeah, it's like took us like half an hour of this taking pictures and waiting for other friends to wake up and join us. And we went inside the Taj, and actually inside the Taj Mahal we couldn't take pictures. And there are like 3 or 4 guys around the tomb of this lady from long time ago, and they were just explaining us about everything's made of marble, and if you apply the lights you can see through, and these guys were asking these foreigners like, hey, what's your name? Like you can say like CC, then CC, then can you hear the echo? But we actually didn't hear any echoes. And they are asking for the tips, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Everywhere you go, everybody asks for the tips. And
so how long did you stay at the Taj Mahal?
I think we ended up staying like an hour, at least an hour. It's like 2 hours tops. But I think inside the Taj, it's not like many places to see around except the Taj itself, right? Then after we went to Taj Mahal, we went to see the Agra Fort. It's like a castle. So that's another 10-15 minutes ride by tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuk? Yeah.
I think tuk-tuk.
Tuk-tuk. Yeah. This is more like Taj is more white marble things, and this is more like a red brick kind of fortress, palace. No. It's a wall. No, it's not palace. I think it's more like a palace. I didn't study enough in advance, so I wasn't really sure.
Oh yeah, it's interesting though.
Yeah, and we explore Fort Agra, and after that, it's just because I don't think anybody really planned except the Taj itself. So after that, we just went to restaurant nearby our hotel and had some drinks, and everybody went back to Delhi, and after that it's like everybody went on separate ways. So
from there on it was just kind of
after that it's like there was nothing special occasion.
I see. Wow.
For any of us.
Looks fun though. Were there any times that you felt nervous or worried, because you're in a foreign country?
I wouldn't say nervous, but I was really exhausted with all the tipping and negotiating with prices for taxi and Uber. Like there was at least one time I ordered Uber to travel from one place to the others, and Uber guy show up and say, hey, can you cancel the Uber? Like, why? Then he's like, oh, no, because I want to take your cash, but you can pay me the exact same amount. So he doesn't have to pay for the credit card company, and he doesn't have to pay for the Uber commission.
I see. He just pockets the money.
Yeah, it's kind
interesting.
of
smart. He just uses it as a way to get customers. Yeah. Interesting. Sure. That's pretty smart.
I never thought about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sneaky way to get your own money.
So even when I'm waiting for the Uber rides, there are always some taxi drivers passing me and say, "Hey, you wanted to get taxi?" So it's really tiring for them. But besides that, it's eccentric, exotic countries, and I did love it. Well, there were some times that when we were traveling from one place to the other, I think we passed like a really poor area. So the smell was bad and I could see the people and it wasn't, I wouldn't call it beautiful.
Yeah, and
Because,
sad situation.
yeah, it's like, I'm sure they're like, because, people I hang out with are considered to be like rich Indians. And there are some times I was able to see the non-rich Indian locals. But, it was, I didn't expect anything dangerous.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
I see.
Yeah.
So, again, I don't know much about the culture. Would you say it's kind of a relaxed society from your experience? Because it seemed like your taxi drivers just decided to chill out for an hour,
Relaxed.
and then I didn't know your feelings once
I
you
would
experienced.
say on the weekday in streets, it's like all the vehicles are honking all the time. It's just.
Well, I mean,
I don't think the transportation side it's like always busy, and I wouldn't describe as relaxed at all.
Right. I guess I mean more relaxed as in like the society itself. Yeah. Because like at the very beginning of the talk, we the taxi driver just gave the taxi to your friend, so it's like that's a pretty relaxed thing.
That could be.
Rules are kind of broken or easily.
Yeah, rules are broken. I would say if there are like 2 lanes on the streets and there are usually 3 vehicles in the same street driving, to me, I didn't seem like anybody would follow like a transportation rules or anything.
So it depends on, I guess, like the situation or the type of work you're in.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of like leeway.
I mean, I was at one of the biggest cities over there, so I can't really describe. Maybe the rest of the countries. If you go to the countryside, you never know if more relaxed.
I see. Cool. Well, I guess my last question, would you go again?
If I were to go back again, then I would definitely want to explore different cities like Mumbai or what's the other cities? I can't remember. Yeah. Delhi.
Yeah.
Let's say Mumbai and see how it's different. Apparently, the wedding style is also different depending on the locations of like which region or which religion you're from. So
interesting.
That'll be interesting. Yeah.
So you got to get some other friends to get married in different places.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your experience. I'm glad you're back safe and you had no issues.
No issue.
Only just tired from dancing and parties. That's not a bad thing.
Bit of drinking. Yeah.
All right. Well, until next time, thank you everyone and have a good one.
We hope you enjoy listening to Kozo's recount of his trip to India in parts 2, and we hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, if you want to see the pictures or video from this episode, go to our YouTube link that's going to be in the description, and we'll see you in the next episode.